And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. But inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Damn,
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw again. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job.
Don't worry, I got a charge, nigga.
1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
You did? Get in the box, man. Touchdown machine. They got like 30 of them things this year, man.
Great effort there.
I need to stop. I need to
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. That's well good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
I'm not going to send stuff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? You're still too early.
You're just trying to
I overloaded, cut him back. That's a big thing. You're making that
at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
You want it?
Catch made. It's
Josh Allen back on the Super Bowl shit.
He'll be out right at the 34. Pitch and catch good for 11.
No, bro. No, he wasn't supposed to still throw that shit, yo.
And they work on this cut.
Josh Allen back on that Super Bowl shit, bro.
And this time it paid off for him.
Yo.
Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Laser, bro. Just fucking laser, dog.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end now.
Oh, that's right. He lost yards. Yeah, he lost yards.
And that's going to make it 4th
Good job.
down.
Excuse my snarkiness
Good
here.
job.
Isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Stop doing me, bro. Stop doing that. Play with my mind.
It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going to
This
be
is our shit, bro.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talking about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw.
Try to be transmission, try to get away from that slinger.
Now it's
Stick to
third
what
down.
you know, playboy.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Ready? Number 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Target for that play, my boy.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to
you go that one. See you, Rainbow. You on the fucking here, man. Ball, boy. That shit up.
Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds.
You got to hit him like that. I'm trying to run out of bounds.
End up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at
You ain't got to do that.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Second and 11.
Bro, what is that?
On the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
18,
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Defensive tackle when they kick off the floor. And do some shit like that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date
He's got it complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's that Quentin Johnson nigga, man. I like him in real life. I think he a dog.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Second down and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that goes incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is so organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rosa's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Oh, man.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Good job, defense. Damn,
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman
in one of the Expeditions journals that says here the paranoid
on display at the governor's mansion. The weird guy was here, just across the street. Who's this Nelson guy?
Billy really is still keeping tabs on us. Zoom in on her necklace.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
So, I got news.
What,
There's the grandson's girlfriend, who's the last person to see him alive.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Y'all need to leave. Get in.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On the right foot. Yeah, kidnapping someone strengthens to do that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep.
Whoa.
And that will be
Yeah, this, I don't know. Somebody fucking with my damn. Somebody fucking with my shit.
But it'll be third down.
I don't think somebody fucking with my shit,
You
bro.
think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this
Had
lead,
to.
but these guys are absolutely not
Yeah,
going to
everybody
let
else here
up.
acting like
They
this.
want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
All right.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the
Damn, I keep catching too many passes.
the feet inbound.
Who's about to be somebody else,
So
G?
much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw.
Oh, no!
Touchdown, Panthers.
Fucking through with this Diggs.
Diggs.
Supposed to be the rookie.
Touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field.
Could have gave the ball to fucking Gibbs for that shit, man.
The extra point
Come
hits
on,
the
let's
left
go.
upright,
Good.
but goes through anyway. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Perfectly executed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Perfectly executed.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Ooh, CJ.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it up to the
See,
end zone,
Andy.
not a good one.
Okay, Andy, let's get anything. We're gonna get some reps. Get some reps, Andy. Get some of this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
I have your usual table right this way.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Last time I was here, he tried to play me.
That would never happen again.
To the air, Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Can I see them too?
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take
I know
over.
what you're thinking. It's a fake.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And you can say the bus.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
We both suffered loss.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fresh hand. Name's Salazar.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This medallion equals that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Uncorks one for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there, and CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference.
Oh, shit, that's my fault, guys. My fault. I realized this goal. My fault.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it inside
I
the
run
40
this
to the
down to
39.
make up for it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Damn.
So, Lewis likes to draw a lot of
Off the crossbar,
because he's
no
wearing all drawn by
good.
Lewis.
A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers.
Damn, can we die? Yeah. Fuck.
Home for a Bills touchdown.
Damn, diving my ass off.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I think the ball's out, but this will possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He dropped it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hey, they go block something. Perfect play call against the blitz. Go block something.
3 yards remain for second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And some room to work. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second and a couple. Allen.
Oh, let me hit that. Oh.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
What is up with Matthew doing that shit these days? Maybe full squad on some
so far as his
terrific
season continues here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's crazy.
Painted the picture of this game
I need to bring it back. We've done that before, man. Both sides.
It stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Good, man.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Cook again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Nice
and he'll maneuver his way forward for
being
about
hit,
4. Second and 6.
That's true. It's not working, dude.
From the 17, Allen. Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
Ow.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Cook. They give it 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left.
Oh, somebody go get it.
But it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Rolling to his right. And
No,
it's
sir.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be... And he caught it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen.
Yes.
It'll be intercepted.
That's why you put that nigga in that hard block. And not let that nigga. Come on, maybe. Come on.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
You got to be able to jiggle better than this, man.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. And he loses the ball a second time.
You don't keep hitting him like this. He was down.
Do you remember in preseason
That will stop disrespecting
training
him.
camps and visiting teams, and we always
Word
see the running
to my
backs
mother, yo.
going through those.
Okay, word, yo. This nigga is able to smack him on it all game. Word. Keep him on the down. Alright. Word to me, yo.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to 10.
Yeah, look at
He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and it was no short.